Hello, hello. How's it going today, everybody? How is it going? I hope everybody is having an absolutely terrific Tuesday. We are back for the finals today. We are back for the finals. I should probably have the live stream open. There we go. Well, how's it going, Kems? How's it going? So, today in the pre-show, you know we like the pre-show. I thought we could do something we haven't done before, and just do the Uma rater because I haven't done one of these and it looks super fun. The audio, I hope the audio's alright. Maybe I don't know if the music's too loud. Let me have a quick listen. Okay, no, maybe the music's a little quiet if anything. It sounds quite loud to me though, but it might be just because it's coming through my speakers loud. But yeah, I hope everybody's champions meeting final went well. I hope that went well for everybody. And we are just going to be getting into this today. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I restart? Can I restart? Whoops. Okay. Start over. Okay. Tosen Jordan versus Nishino Flower. Honestly, this one's hard because I don't feel very strongly about either of these characters. So maybe just Tosen Jordan. I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's obviously Tamamo Cross. I don't know either of these characters. I don't really get why people like Phenomeno. Undo down there. What do you mean undo down there? I'm confused. Sorry. Oh, you mean I see. Right at the bottom of the screen. Yep. I got you. I should probably also put on some text for people just to let them know that I haven't done finals yet. Not run final. Because otherwise I'm gonna get that asked that every single time. Is that good? Can people see that? Oh, no, I should probably move that up a little bit. There we go. All good. We are professional streaming here. So these two, I like this one more. Special Week versus New Current. Well, obviously we gotta go with Spachonki. Daichi Ruby versus Victoria Pizza. Now, the only thing I know about Daichi Ruby is that Daiki Helios keeps trying to risk her. And that means that I know one more thing about this Uma than I know about this one, though she does have a great design. Sonora Roy versus Maru. Nice nature. Oh, cool. Phenomeno is your JP Gold chip. Oh, isn't she part of like the Gold family clan as well? Like, I believe that's why. Well, we're going nice nature here, obviously. Oh, this is a tough one. Gold versus gold. Gold versus gold. What's that sort of? Okay, I can post it in chat for you guys if you want to have a go at it yourself. I just thought we might try something a little bit different today, you know, swap it up a little bit for you guys. So this is hard because she's like probably the most gorgeous Uma in the game. Well, that gold chip isn't gorgeous, but we're not doing this purely on looks. And I feel like gold chips like got a personality, but I don't. Okay, I didn't think this would be so hard so quickly. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with gold chip. But it's close. I realize if I'm like that, like indecisive, we're gonna be here a while. I don't know either of you, but One Piece is a cool manga, so we're gonna pick One Piece. Short stack versus this is another JP Uma that we just don't have yet, so I'm gonna go with an Ari one because generally when you know a character you're gonna pick them a bit better. And the same here. I like Wonder Acute. Her name is very accurate. She is indeed a very cute Uma. Oh. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Hachimi versus Happy Cloud. I found out with Gold City I'm a bit of a sucker for tough lessons ass. Yeah, she does strike me as that type. So I love both of these characters. Same Sky I'm a bit miffed at because I've done so many parent runs of Same Sky and she just hasn't given me her sparks. It's got to be. I mean, Teo's part of what got me into the franchise in the first place, so I'm gonna go with Teo today. Fine Mo versus Dream. I mean, I don't really know much about Dream Journey, so we're gonna go with Fine Mo. Matakane Fukitaru versus Messiah. It's pretty easy for us. Taiki Shuttle versus Light Hello. Well, I mean, how could I say no to that? How could I say no to that? And also, so we're listening to the FTL soundtrack today. Just been playing that game a little bit in the background lately, so I've been having fun with that, and it has got an amazing soundtrack, and it's copyright free, so it's a nice win-win. Narita Taishin versus Lucky Lilac. I think we have seen this Uma, but not very much. I'm gonna be going with the Happy Gremlin, Bestende's favorite Uma. Oh damn! Oh no, I know what Uma is. She's the one that's just like, why is everybody so crazy? Dream Journey is a cool character, has some good songs. So we are gonna be doing a like song rating stream as well. That is gonna be one that I'm looking quite forward to. Here, I do like this Uma, I just don't know much. It's gonna be Narita Taishin. Here, all I know about Seeking the Pearl is that she shows up and she makes me lose mile races. And she is very loving, so we're gonna go with Super Greek there. We're gonna go with Super Greek. So far, nothing too crazy. Minecraft streamer versus Red Desire. I know nothing of these two Umas, though. I really is she got the Star of David in her hair? Interesting. Okay. Or is that meant to be a 6 star? I don't know. Lilac, Gold Chip Greens, Mishiro looks. That's probably right. Well, out of these two, I think Red Desire is slightly prettier. Ooh. This is hard. Okay, we have Big Head versus Carrot. Big Head versus... yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to decide. Oh, no. Undo. And then... God, fuck. God, I really am struggling here because I love both of these Umas. B was just amazing. Great personality, great racewear. Really super adorable. But then, so Silent Suzuki is more of got like that sort of quiet kind of cuteness, you know, like she's a bit more reserved. While her cuteness is a bit more like, I don't know. I really do love the fluffy hair as well. She's like, I don't know. I feel like she has like really fluffy hair, and I love fluffy hair. I'm gonna go with Silent Suzuka, but it's close. Here, Ines Fujin. I don't know anything about the other Uma. I thought that was gonna be Vodka versus Daiwa. Then I saw a red Uma. I was like, So this is. Yeah, it's only gonna get harder, I believe. I mean, I know which one. Chio no O. Super ultra, maybe cutest Uma in the entire game. Chio no O. Professor X? Yo, we got Professor X in this game. I gotta be real. I'm gonna go with Professor X. Vivalos versus Doto. All I know about Vivalos is that Victoria Frontier loves this Uma, and I can see why, because look at this design. Super cute voice as well. I mean, but then Doto is no slack when it comes to cuteness either. So It's it's a bit of a toughie either way. It's a bit of a toughie either way with these two. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like, even though she's not out yet, I do kind of get why he likes Vivolo so much. But I also really like Doto. I like these for very similar reasons. She's just a bit more clumsy. This is tough. This is really. I'm gonna go with Vivalos. Duramente versus, I mean, the Kita-san Black's #1 nightmare versus a JoJo character. Okay, we're gonna go with Duramente. Narita Bryan versus the Kuno Dictus. Okay, I feel like I know. Every time I think about this Uma, I think about her stupid guts card and how dumb it is. So yeah, we're gonna go with Narita Bryan, who has a much cooler card out. Okay, I'm sorry, Bitter Glass, but it's gonna be Digitan 100 times over here. What the crap? You do not look like an Uma. You look like a fake character. I mean. Sometimes the choices are hard, and I just do a wheel spin. Oh, so if I like press refresh, will it like re-roll it? Well, I mean, obviously it's going to be the Messiah herself to save us from the horrendous debuff meta with her blessed buff meta in the universe. Yukino Bijan versus Sonon Alfie. You look like a scenario link card. We are going to go with Bijan. Mishiro Ryan versus Manhattan Cafe. Not the biggest Mishiro Ryan fan. Manhattan Cafe. I don't know. I mean, I'm drinking coffee right now, so, you know, we could drink coffee together and be happy. Now, I know nothing about Fusaichi Pandora. I hope that's how you say it. But, so, Mijiro Bright is probably one of my least favorite Mijiros because I feel like her hair does too much. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but as much as this blonde cutie is very cute, I'm gonna go with the Uma that I know. Though, you know, maybe it could win me over. I do like the design on that one. It's the Dirt Queen and the Giantess Uma. And I say that as an Uma that is actually shorter than me in real life, so kind of funny how they're like, she's so tall. I'm like, oh, she's not. No, she's not. This is hard. I don't really know enough about Ricky, but I'm going to go with Akabono, because big. Pasta versus Tap Dance City. Now, Tap Dance City, this card, currently kind of turning around the future of frontrunners. For those that don't know, this came out in JP recently and has been incredible for frontrunners, actually pushing them somewhat back into Metic in contention. So I know there's some like doomerism about, oh, frontrunners are going to die, and yeah, maybe we'll get saved. But, I mean, she's up against El Condor Passer. Let's be real. It's an El Condor Passer. Like, okay. Your voice, I was expecting like a cutesy girl. If you refresh page, progress reset, watch out. Okay. Not great. I mean, I'm gonna go with Esper City. This I know is a PAL card. I don't really know, but we'll go with Kaukami. Ooh! It's not making my decisions any easier as it's getting on. Fuji Kiseki versus Admired Vega. So so I was gonna be like, well, I'm gonna pick Fuji Kiseki because I never pulled Ayabe Guts, and that makes me annoyed because I have 5 SR crystals I could use to instantly max your card, and Guts cards are gonna die, and I can't use your card. But then Fuji Kiseki hasn't shown up on my pools either, and I think right now it's close, but I'm kind of like 60-40 towards Fuji Kiseki. Obviously, Opera O here. Bubblegum Fellow. Hello. Some of these Umas are not real. Okay, Biko. Happy Meek versus Daring Tact. I mean, I don't hate Happy Meek. She's like, she almost kind of looks like a Neko Power character, if that's, and maybe that's a bit wild to say, but that's what she reminds me of. I'm actually gonna go with Happy Meek, yeah. I know who that. Symboli Chris S versus Grass Thunder. I mean, obviously, the super serene Grass Thunder. Symboli Rudolph versus, yeah. Mr. Cock and Balls versus Mijiro Romano. Ooh, Tuffy. The both really good wit cards here. I don't know anything about Mijiro Romano, I'm gonna be real. But I do like Mr. CB's hat, so we're gonna pick Mr. CB. Cowstone Light-O, I mean... this Uma, people already know who she is. She's that powerful, like... Not in terms of, like, strength, not that she's a bad character, but just in terms of meme power, like... People know who that Uma is already. Cowstone. Mijiro Jobber versus Marshler. I mean, this Uma is very blessed by having. I mean, we've all seen the Marshler in animation, right, with the puppet. Like, as soon as that came out, she's like the most popular character ever. So she didn't have that. None of us would know who this character is, but we do. So we know that she's super duper cute with her puppet. Mijiro Doba doesn't win my parent farm, so we're gonna go with March Lorraine. Sakura Lorel versus Sakura Bakshin. Oh, Bakshin. Dance That's with Flavor versus Chronogenesis. I mean, I don't really know, but Chronogenesis is a badass name. Sounds of the Earth. What's it? I know this is a good Guts card in the future, I think. I don't really know either of these. Okay, Air Shakur versus Ogre Recap is pretty easy. One of these has 2 seasons of anime about them. The other has the worst SSR wit card. It's not really fair. Sirius Symboli. I don't know. I feel like this Uma's really violent. She just, like, every time I see, like, anything to do with her, she's always beating the crap out of the trainer, which I don't respect, but maybe this Uma's worse. I somehow doubt it. I don't know, maybe she'd beat the shit. I don't know. We're gonna go with the one we know. Same here. We like King Halo. Her mother's too mean to her. Okay, 2 secs. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. Oh God, this is not an easy one to come back to. Smart Falcon versus Jungle Pocket. Christ. Okay. So if I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be. Okay, you did have a movie about you, which is an unfair advantage, but somehow we're still going with Smart Falcon because look at. I mean, 2 trillion fans. 2 trillion fans. You can't top it. Of their how do I or further or I don't know how you say that name. I know this is like a super popular Uma, but this is literally the first Uma that you ever use, and I know who Daiwa is, and I like Daiwa. Haru versus the strongest. The weakest Uma versus the strongest Uma. Well, this is a stacked matchup. Prestigious. Okay, so this is really tough because Gento Zona has peak design, absolutely stacked character design, whilst Haru I mean, do I need to explain why we love Haru, right? Like, the Uma that, you know, never gives up. Christ on a bicycle, this one's tough. Okay, slightly Haru. OP group card versus title. I mean, I like Tucker. Kita-san Black versus character I don't know. Mishiro Palmer versus character I don't know. Stoner Crown versus... I don't know either of you. Are you not just Kita-san Black with white ear sockies? Others not... Is that you, Kita-san Black? Hey, you... Satono Crown. Well, in my experience, the Satonos are jobbers, so... Yada. Yada. Obviously, we're going with Harry Potter here. No reason, believe. I don't know. No reason. And oh god. Dude, it just gives you like nothing burgers and it just hits you with a matchup like this. What do you want? NTR versus Yandere? Oh my god, this could start a war. This could start... We've got Barbie Girl versus We'll Kill You for Looking. I gotta be honest, I really like both of these Umas. Okay, and I'm not a Yandere fan. Don't get it twisted. I love her design. Really tragic Uma, this one. Really tragic. Really makes me sad, to be honest. Still in love. Yeah, this is the thing. This is... I'm not a Yandere fan. I'm not into the whole she's gonna fucking murder you or whatever. I just, you know, she's got a good heart that has a tragic story, and, you know, that tugs at that. You know, I can relate to that. I can relate. But Narita Top Road is, you know, look at her. She's... And her big orange, like, big old forehead. Yandere fan still can ruin you. Fair enough. Oh my god. I really like Barbie Girl, Top Road. I really do. She's great. 2 seconds. Okay. Which of these Umas would I rather? That doesn't help because the answer's yeah. Oh my god, this is so hard. I like both of these Umas so much. Like, these are like some of my favorite Umas. These are actually, like, I'm not even kidding. These are literally some of my favorite Umas. The music is just not helping. It's making things feel more tense. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Uma by the toe. If it squeals, let it go. God said it must not be you. Okay. So... Still okay. Mijiro McQueen here. The absolutely elegant. When in doubt, flip. I was considering it. I was honestly... we've gone from Still in Love to Love's Only You. I'm pretty sure these two actually did race in real life. Yeah, the music goes hard, right? This is hard because this is like, I sort of know this Uma, but she is up against top tier cute Uma, and she's like cute and she's cool, but like because she's trying to be cool. She's trying to be cool. It makes her even cuter. Like, I don't know how. We love Cheval Grand. Way! It's Way versus Durandal. Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm a big fan of the story of King Arthur. So anything to do with like legendary swords. I mean, I played a little bit of Fate back in the day. Durandal showing up, you know, and it shows up in a few anime franchises. Do like it, and being named after that sword goes fucking hard. But I mean, the meme queen. Okay, this is a Kuno Dictus. You can't tell me this isn't a Kuno Like, I'm sorry, this is just a Kuno Dictus. Like, shush. You are not, no. Twin Turbo. Okay, we have Who? Who? I've never heard of this Uma before. I can't remember. I can't remember ever hearing about this Uma. Guys, does anybody remember who this is? Does anyone remember who this Uma is? I don't know. Let's see what... Cute! Oh, oh! Of course we also have... I'm not actually doing a bit like okay, so Astenma-chan, I don't really know anything about her other than that you don't know anything about her. Well, yeah, there's only one Uma on screen, right? Daring Heart versus Rose Kingdom. So this sounds like the name of a Digimon song, and this sounds like a Mario Kingdom level. And I like Digimon more than I like Mario. Little Cocoon versus Admire Groove. What, like Air Groove and Admire Vega had a offspring? Wait, actually? Actually, is this like Admire Vega and Air Groove's offspring? Also, you're one of Riko Kashimoto's Umas, so just for the fact that you annoy me in Unity Cup, you can get mobbed. Guys! There's Air Groove. There's Air Groove. Machan has come home with the tickets. The next cards are gonna drain me dry. Yeah, she's coming up soon. I could listen to that all day. I mean, you guys know what I'm picking. I don't. Does the avatar on screen give away? Holy shit, this is a tough one. Okay, we'd totally give both of these Umas a hug and a pat on the head. Kieran, I kind of like how she's a bit evil and devious, while Hishima's just kind of cool. So we're gonna be going with Karen-chan here. Doggy and Rolls Royce. I mean, we're gonna go with Shingi. Yep. Venus Paquez versus Aishin Flash. I mean, Aishin Flash, clearly, like, the German Uma, #1. Like, German engineering. Okay, I'm sorry, Monsieur Ardan. There has not been a character I've 180'd on more than Raishawa. Because, okay, so as a Bourbon main, right? Starting the story, this she'd show up and she'd be like, "Oh, you want to win the Kiko show? Screw you." And back then, you know, it was really hard to actually win the Triple Crown. So, really hated this Uma. And then I watched the anime, and then Bourbon, the actual character I was playing, was the one to stick up for Raishawa and see how she's so much better. You know, she's a hero. Exactly, Raishawa, the beloved Uma. You know, she's a winner. She doesn't deserve all the hate. We love Raishawa. Super duper cute. Give a head pat to Raishawa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So what I like with my Anno Top Gun is I like to run as many PAL cards as I can and go as many dates as I can, because I find that I know her personality is super devoted, so there's some horrible, cruel part of me that really enjoys messing with her. And Agnes Tachyon, I think, was actually the first character I beat Euro Finale with, so I have some history with this character. And what really confused me is getting into the fandom, because I played the game before I really got into the fandom. This is not the character that she is not like some yandere. She is a dork. This Uma is a doofus who probably doesn't wash her own socks. So, That being said, this is quite close, but it's gonna be Agnes Tachyon. Kiseki versus, I mean, I only know one of these. Rulership versus Nakayama Festa. I would totally, I mean, Beanie Baby Uma. Not big on Nakayama, but I do know who she... Whoa, damn. Damn, you can't be like coming up with like an outfit like that when everybody, like, what the fuck? Yeah, we love Tachyon. Like, I really do actually just like Tachyon. I mean, she's a good character to run, and I like her story, I like her personality. So here, I gotta be honest, it's mainly Lightburb that put me onto this character. So we are gonna be voting for winning ticket there. Okay. This character was created to be a waifu, and they did a good job. Yeah, waifu. Oh, okay. So a recent star in Global, Surumaru Tsuyoshi versus Forever Young, who has a very good Eurobeat song. I don't know. Wow, I probably do need to be doing these a bit faster. We're only 12% in. I'm gonna go with Forever Young, but it's close. Yaino Miteki, because I actually know who that is. Mambo! I mean, Mambo is probably gonna get a really high ranking. This is one of the three goddesses, I believe. Tam Tam versus Toast and Jordan. We getting... I think this is our first repeat now. We are gonna go with Tam Tam. Oh! Okay, some repeats now. Toast and Jordan. Nishino Flower. Okay. Oh, Spechonki. I mean, we know who's Spechonki. Current Babokikido. New Current, I guess. Oh yeah, we're making some decent progress. Definitely Marazensky. Also, I'm downloading that and using that in the video that I'm making. That's gonna be helpful. Rob Roy versus Daichi Ruby. I gotta be honest, I don't really know much. Sumaru has Bochi the Rocks VA. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting to know. I tell you what, when I was watching anime, I just used to love going on to like Behind the Voice Actor, I think it was called, and I would just love to look up all the different stuff that people do. I don't really know, but I slightly prefer Daichi Ruby here. I literally have no idea who you are. Oh. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I know this seems... this seems like a tough choice. Is it just capturing my window, or is it capturing... Okay, it's capturing my monitor. Maybe I can show you guys some convincing arguments as to why I think it should be pretty obvious what Uma we go with here. Now, if I can just find it, you have to forgive me. I have a very big folder of Uma gifs. It's unbelievably ridiculous at this point. Like unbelievably ridiculous how many Uma gifs I because I keep needing to get more and more each video, and it's just got to the point now where it's truly crazy. But maybe this. I hope this shows up on stream. I'm gonna feel like a dummy otherwise. Yep, there we go. I feel like this is a pretty convincing argument as to who we should pick here. Yeah, I don't know about you, but this yeah. I don't know about anyone else. I'm convinced. Okay, we will be picking Gold Chip there. Gold City, yep. Blast One Piece versus Nari One. Nari One, we know who we want here. So this one a bit tough. I really do like her hair. Very cool. Very anime. We will go with One Piece because the One Piece is real. Speed Symboli. Amazing outfit. Very minty. Okay, so Tokateo, same sky. Fine Motion versus Matakane. I'm gonna go with Matakane. Fine Motion. We should be able to speed through these a little bit when we get some of these easy ones. Okay, so this one for me is definitely Taiki Shato over Narita Taishin. She's just, yeah. Especially after her recent story, she really, like, went up a little places for me. And I've always liked that Uma anyway. Lucky Lilac, we don't have her yet, but she's actually, like, a sane Uma, which is crazy. Where does versus Super Creek? We don't know. And we're just gonna generally... For a lot of the JP Umas, we will just be picking the ones that we know over the ones that we don't. Okay, so this one's kind of tough. Ina's future very relatable to me as somebody who has grown up not in the wealthiest of circumstances. But we are going to be going... She's such a hard worker and we respect her for that, but she's just a carrot. You know? Biwa versus Ina. Oh, both of these Umas deserve a pat on the head. But we gotta choose. We gotta choose. I don't know. It's the ones where I'm like more close on, like, I just generically like these characters. These are like the really tough ones to do. These are the really, really tough ones. Part of me is saying Biwa. Because she's got like that serious thing going on where she's like really serious, but she's bad at it, so it just makes her look cute. Okay, I'm so sorry, Inez. I mean, Professor X versus Geo. We don't. It's Geo. Vodka. Yeah, we know who Vodka. Vivalos versus Duramente. We'll go with Vivi. Doto. Brian versus Digitan. I kind of like Digitan because, to me, Digitan is like us, you know? She's an Uma fan too, so that means that she'd probably, out of all the Umas, she'd probably be the easiest to have a conversation with, because you could just talk about Umamusume with her. Ikuno Dictus, there we go. Neo Universes versus Yukino Bijin. I love this Uma's design. I cannot wait. And she also incredible alt animation on this Uma. Incredible. So yeah, Neo Universe. Saint Light, you ain't running in that. We're gonna go with Yukino Bijin. Sonon Alf. I don't know these characters. These are like one scenario characters that we haven't had yet. Yo, somebody stole part of your track. Someone stole part of your short. You've got one leg missing. Who takes one leg? Who takes one? That's hilarious. I can't unsee that now. It just looks like somebody's stolen part of her outfit, but a really nonsensical part. Okay, I'm kind of going towards Sonon Ophi. This Saint Light design's not really doing it for me. Manhattan Cafe versus Majura Bright. Very similar Umas in a way. We're gonna go with Cafe. My two least favorite Majiros, huh? Ryan and Bright. Together they make Brian, the dog from Family Guy. I probably like Bright a little more than I like Ryan. Fusachi, Pandora. This is probably one of my least favorite characters we actually have on Global. I'm just not much for Majuro Ryan. Pasta versus Big Girl, huh? Pasta versus Big Girl. Oh, shit. Now, the disadvantage Hisho Akabono has is that I don't have her. And I actually know a lot more about El Condor Pasta. And being big can only get you so far. Because after a while, you know, you're gonna struggle to fit through doorways. So, for that reason, we're gonna go with El Condor Pasa. We will go with Akabono over Tap Dance City, though. And then Kapano Ricky over Tap Dance City. Espoir City versus Kawakami Princess. Don't know either. Well, I know Kawakami a bit more. Akuno Dictus number 3, I guess. Hishi Miracle. I mean, I'm not much for this design. This just looks like a regular person, to be honest. So. Oh god, game. Oh god. Okay.
How
am I supposed to decide? How am I supposed to decide between these two? How am I supposed to flip and decide between Fuji Kiseki and Tiamat Pro? These are like kind of similar in a lot of ways. God, I don't know. God, I don't know. God, either of these would be like sometimes with some of these I've tried to like picture like the Uma in my mind, and both of these are like the same picture. God, okay, you know what? I have a coin. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, Fuji, tails, opera. Tails. Okay, opera, yep. And then Fuji, and then Vega. I actually like Happy Meek more than I like Biko. Okay, some of these I just don't know. Symbolic Rudolph Wonder, I prefer Prez. Symbolic Chris S. I don't know either of... Oh, you're from like the onsen scenario. Mr. Cock and Balls versus the cat. I gotta stop saying that. I gotta stop. My brain is so cooked. I just read this and that's just what comes to mind, and I can't fix it. Cowstone Light-O here though. And then Mr. CB. Mishiro Ramano versus someone I have no idea. The ventriloquist versus I actually probably do like Doba more than I like Bakushin. Not that I dislike Bakushin, but she's not like super clicky with me, I guess. Chronogenesis, Dansatsu Flame, Ogre Cap versus Sirius and Bowie. Ogre Cap. Sirius. God, I just don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter between these two, I guess. Like, the lower rank ones just not matter. King Halo versus Falco. I feel like Falco here. Poke versus... okay, people are going to think I'm a King Halo hater. I'm not. Oh, God. Daiwa versus Haru. I mean... I like a Sundere. I like Sunderes. I like Twin Tails. You could call me boring. The daughter Uma we love as well. Ofure versus Haru. Well, Haru. I mean. What are the chances? Guys, what are the actual chances of me getting this matchup? I actually do like Gentle Donna more, because I don't really know much about Othere. I feel like these two have like a big rivalry, right? Like, but I'm gonna go with Gentle Donna. Kita-san Black over Taka. Kita-san Black is one of my favorite Umas. But I do like Taka. Taka is like such a good design. Chronogenesis has got like... Not that every Uma... You know, I don't think any Uma has a bad design, but some of them have really, really, really good designs. Really good designs. Palma versus Kuksuri. Well, obviously Palma. This is Kita-san from Wish, right? Tanino Gimlet. You can really tell the like later art style Umas. I quite like Satono Crown. This design. Yada versus No Reason. Vexina versus No Reason. I don't know. Still in love with... Oh, bastard! Actual bastard. Some of the most elegant and regal and graceful Umas. And they're up against each other. They are, and I have Run McQueen. She is... I mean, only one of these is really likely to steal your car keys. So... Okay, it's close, but I'm gonna go with McQueen. Okay, these two are very different, but this one is still not easy. These are two very, very different Umas. Though they're both blue. Both blue. Still not easy. Still not easy at all. Oh my god. God. Helios is probably better to hang out with. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Cheval Grand though is by no... Loves Only You. Well, that's sweet. Twin Turbo versus Marvy. Turbo. Akuno Dictus. You can't fool me, Akuno. Aston Michan. I do actually kind of like her. Admagri versus Daring Heart. Don't know either of these really. We do know a little Cocoon. Curran versus Mihono Bourbon. Easy choice for me. And Curran-chan, one of my favorite characters though. Egru versus Hishima, huh? Probably very slightly Egru. Windy versus Aishin Flash. Very slightly Aishin Flash. Then Windy. I don't know who you are, but you seem like you're French, so... But you also seem like you're French. Oh no. Oh no, we have found ourselves in quite a conundrum. Between two French Umas. In this case, I'm going to go with you because you are prettier. Raishower versus Tachyon. Yo, fuck. Oh god. Oh god. It's really hard when it's your favorite Umas. Really hard. Okay. Big ear, cute, floppy bunny Uma. Yeah, we're going with Raishower. Jiro Ardan versus Tachyon. Well, that's a bit easier as Tachyon. Mayano versus Ardan. Again, gonna go with Mayano. Diamond over Festa, but Festa over Kiseki. I don't know either of these Umas. You didn't see Rice versus Haru. Well, well, I can't do it. I'm sorry. It would probably be Raishower if it was Rice. Okay. I am sorry, Lightbulb. I know. I know this is your favorite character. But I really love Almond Eye. I really love Almond Eye. We will be picking winning ticket here, though. The actual just Fate Grand Order character. The Fate Grand Order character. Forever Young versus Yuno Miteki. Forever Young. Sumaru Tsuyoshi versus Muteki. I don't know. Mambo versus Samson Big. You're not actually that big though, are you? You're like shorter than Mambo is. So really you should be called Samson Small, and I feel like without false advertising. Okay, Dali Arabian. So this is one of the three goddesses. So we're gonna pick her because she's gonna give us good luck if we pick her. Bird quitting YouTube after the saved. Yeah. I got caught in 4K. Oh, this is another tough one. We have our favorite gremlin versus the supreme ruler of the cafeteria, the fatty Uma. And we have seen Tamamo in an eating contest, and she had to cheat, so that's minus points. But we're not judging this off their ability to win an eating contest, because Spay would, you know, be right at the top. We are judging them off how much we like them, and I like both of these a lot. But, you know, Tamamo is one of my favorite characters in the franchise, so it's going to her. But then Special Week, and then New Current, I don't know. I do like Toast and Jordan. Nishino Flower. Don't really know anything about this tiny little Uma, I'll be honest. She is very sweet and unassuming. Though anytime I'm doing mile races and I see her, I have a heart attack. So we are going to be going with Cohen Boketador. You got... Stop making... I don't know either of these Umas. You have mismatching shoes, so because you don't know how to dress yourself, we are going to go with Zephyr. Nice Nature versus Marizensky. Okay, now, this is tough because Marizensky has been an incredibly good horse for me. Really good. We've taken her so many CMs. Nice Nature has kind of made the game not good through her nasty, mischievous deeds. So, for that reason, we are going to pick Marizensky, though we do like Nice Nature a lot. We're going to pick her here. Daiichi Ruby versus Gold Ship. Well, it's going to be Gold Ship. Gold City. And then Godolphin Bob. That sounds more like a place than an Uma, but we're going to go with Daiichi Ruby. And then Rob Roy. Okay. I don't know. This one looks slightly better to me. Inari 1 versus Tokai Teo. Well, that's Teo. Inari 1 versus Sky. Sky versus Wonder Acute. Inari 1, actually. And then the One Piece is Real versus Wonder Acute. I gotta be honest, this is a great design, so we're gonna go with this one. Northern Flight, she has a hat. She does have a hat, but I also I dig this one's vibe a lot, so we're gonna go with Blast. God, these ones where I just don't know them are so not easy. They're not easy at all. Maybe Wind Variation. Minty Uma. Oh, you've got like a Michael Jackson thing going on. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick North Light just because I feel a little bit bad that she was on there and didn't get picked. Here, I'm gonna be going with Taiki Shuttle. Because she's just super cute. Narita Taishin versus Matakane. I think again it's slightly in Narita Taishin's favor. Okay, so this one's a bit tougher. Because again, this is one of the JP Umas. So we haven't had as much exposure to Lucky Lilac compared to Matakane Fukutaru. I don't know how fast can you say Matakane Fukutaru? Like if you try and say it as fast as you can, like Matakane Fukutaru. Like I don't know, like Eminem it up. Here we are gonna go with Matakane though. And then Lucky Lilac over Fine Motion because Fine Motion really, you know, you gotta stop giving people prepared to pass. It's not okay. Light Hello versus Fine Motion. We will pick. I mean, power cards I don't really rate that highly anyway. Dream Journey versus a Light Hello. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Light Hello because we're pulling on her and I feel like maybe that will make me more lucky. Okay, this is another tough one. Mommy Uma sorry about that. We have Mommy Uma versus Carrot. And now, if it was in terms of motherly vibes, Super Creek, because I don't know. I don't know how motherly Silent Suzuka is, but that's not the question. The question is which one's my favorite. And for that, it's gonna be Silent Suzuka. It is close though. We do like Super Creek, super duper cute. But you know, I'm an adult. I can think for myself. I don't need to goo babies. Oh god. I feel like Biwa here actually, because these have a very sort of similar appeal in some ways. But I feel like if you were gonna like, you know, the fluffiness that Biwa brings to the table slightly overtakes Super Creek, because we appreciate the fluffy hair, so that's the difference maker. Okay, here though, Super Creek versus Fusion. Whew, oh my god, God, what a difficult dilemma. This might be more difficult than Champions Meeting. Okay. Oh my god. You know what? We're just gonna pick Super Creek here. Ines Fujin, Seeking Nepal. Just because I'm like looking at the time. I'm like, okay, we can't spend 3 hours on this Umamusume. I don't know how long this will take. We've already done 200. I don't think these matter. Rhinecraft, sure. Chio over Villas. Chio, yep. Vivo, Doto. Vodka versus Duramente. Probably vodka. Professor X versus Duramente. I mean, Duramente, I guess. Professor X. It doesn't matter. Digitan versus Digitan versus Neo Universe. It's gonna be Digitan just because we haven't had a chance to really explore the Neo Universe yet. Brian versus Universe, same scenario. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Kuno Dictus fan, I will be honest. I'm actually gonna go with Neo Universe there. But I do like Dictus more than Bijan. Bijan doesn't really appeal to me very much. But we will pick her there. Where are your trouser? Where are the rest of your trouser? Okay, Passa versus Cafe. We are gonna go with Passa. Big Girl versus Sad Girl. We will go Akabono. Did I double click there? No, I didn't. Okay. Ricky versus Cafe is gonna be Cafe. Bright versus Ricky. Probably Bright. Pandora versus Ricky. Ricky. I don't know either of these Umas. So we're going to go with Tap Dance City. Tiamat Pro over Princess, because Tiamat Pro is based. Yep. I don't... This looks like our Condor Passa too. Like... Oh, knockoff Okondo Passa or this one. You should not be committing identity theft, young lady. That is illegal, and that is very bad. You should have words with yourself, young man. Okay, so Happy Meek versus Rudolph. We do like Happy Meek versus Rudolph, so we're going to be picking her. Same with Wonder. I'm sure I know people like this Uma. I think she's in like Umayon and stuff, but I haven't watched that, so I'm gonna actually go with Happy Meek because I love her dumb expression. Biko, yep, this card has carried me. And then Chris S here into Darling Tract. So, Council 9 IO versus March Lorraine. Oh god, both of the Japan meme Umas. God, the video that the animator made for you is doing so much work. I actually do like Houston Light O more than Doba. CB versus Doba. Probably Doba. CB versus Bakushin though is CB's favor. Then I'm just going back and forth now. Bakushin. Romano. I don't know who either of you are. Chronogenesis versus Ogre Cap. Well, you've had a fantastic run so far, but it is going to be Ogre Cap there and Sirius and Boli. But you know what? Not a big fan of Eshiko. Dansatsu Flame again. Stay Gold. Why are you so tiny? Why are you so? Where is the rest of your height? Furioso. I don't know who you are. Some of these might not even be real Umas. Sounds okay. Smart Falcons, like this one is tough because they both have the cute little twin tails, and you know we like that. But I think it's slightly Smart Falcon. Poke over Daiwa though. No, Daiwa. Poke versus Haru. Haru. Poke. King versus. I think it's actually Gentle Donna. But King Halo over Furry. Furry over Chaos Miracle. Kiyosan Black versus Palmer. Kiyosan Black. Palmer. Kiyosan Black at home. No. Okay, we're a third of the way done now. We're a third of the way done. It's kind of why I'm like trying to speed up a little bit. Just like ones like this, it's not really gonna matter who I pick at the end of the day, is it? Okay, so Sweep Toshu versus McQueen. We are actually going to go with McQueen. Still in love over Sweep Toshu as well. And Narita Top Road. But not Bamboo Memory. We will pick her there, though. Okay, Gremlin versus Gremlin. Like, I can't even be like which one of these characters is stupider because they are both completely 0 IQ. Oh god, way over Tabo! I'm surprised these two do not have more stories together because they are actually really similar. Oh god, I don't know. Okay, I think ever so slightly twin turbo. Shovel Ground over Sunday. Okay, we know it's going to be Mihono Bourbon there, Karen. Are these two related at all? Like, Maya Groove and Air Groove? I'd assume so. Aishin versus Raishower. Raishower is going to be doing very well. Agnes also. Also Mayano. Aishin versus Ardan is a bit more tough. I probably do prefer Aishin. But Ardan over Windy, I think. Almond Eye over Diamond. Winning Ticket versus Hitono Diamond's a tough one. Probably Winning Ticket. Satono Diamond there, Festa. Oh my god, okay. Forever Young versus Mambo. Well, it's going to be Mambo, but then Forever Young. But definitely the goddess. Sumaru, because she was pretty good in the more recent. And Maya is Airgrieve's daughter. Yeah, I assumed it would be something like that. Like, I would be really surprised if they weren't related to each other. And then Tamtam versus Marijansky is quite tough, but I probably prefer Tamtam ever so slightly. This again is a really tough one. Spay versus Maru. God, it's probably Spay. It's ever so slightly Spay, but it's going to be Marijansky here. Nice Nature, one of my favorites. Gold Ship going to be doing a good run. Gold City versus Toshan. I think it's going to be ever so slightly Gold City. Daichi Ruby versus Jordan will actually be a Jordan W. Curran versus Ruby. Ruby. Curran versus Robroy. Curran. Flower versus Robroy. They're just getting shorter. They're just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Robroy. Victoire Pisa. You have such a, like, your hair design looks comfy. I don't know how to explain. You just look like you're comfy. But we are going to go with Flower here. Probably comfy Uma. Taiki over Teo, I think? Yep. Taishin versus Teo. Hachimi. But Taishin's so cool. But Hachimi is Hachimi. Saiyan Sky, I think. Taishin over Naruto. These are tough. Probably Matakane. Lucky. Okay, I'm just. Give me real Umas. No, these aren't real Umas. Okay, this is actually a real tough one. We have Suzu versus Chio. And I gotta be real, I don't know. God. I mean, in terms of cuteness, Chio may be slightly cuter than Suzuka. Maybe very slightly. And you know, she does want to surpass Marizensky. She has that goal. Does have that goal. This is another one where it's like I like both of these characters so much. I like both of these characters so very, very much that it's just hard to pick. We are 40% of the way done, which is pretty good. It seems like my heart is ever so slightly leaning towards Suzuka. I was hoping an easier character would appear than Biwa. No luck. Biwa doing a lot better than I thought, but I just keep wanting to pick her. I think Biwa here. Chio versus Creek. Okay, so I'm leaning towards Chio. Leaning towards Chio. Vivalos versus Creek. Well, it's going to be Creek. Fujin versus Vivalos. Going to be Fujin. Vivalos over Pearl, though. And Doto over Pearl. Vodka over Pearl. Tiramente over Pearl. I just don't know anything about Pearl, really, is the issue. We will pick her over Professor X, though. Rhinecraft. That name just, I don't know why, that name just feels like wrong. I don't know, it's like something in my brain is just like, you shouldn't be saying that. Maybe it's the German in it. Like, there's just something in me that's just like allergic to it. Okay, Digitan versus Pasta. Digitan gonna be doing a good run because she is beating Pasta here. Narita Brian versus Pasta. Brian versus Pasta. Probably Pasta. And probably Akabono slightly over Brian. Ooh. Manhattan Cafe or Narita Brian. I imagine most people are probably fans of both of these Umas. I don't want to spend too much time on this, so I'm just going to go with Narita Brian, but it could be either way. I think the Manhattan Cafe over the universe though, but yeah. Kuno Dictus versus Mishiro Bright. Probably a Kuno Dictus actually. And then, yeah, sure. I mean, you're Kuno Bijin, you have a good guts card. We'll give you some points for that. The Emperor versus the Emperor. Fuck my life. These are aura Umas right here. Maximum aura Umas. Maximum aura Umas. In the interest of keeping the pace up, we are going to go with Rudolph. But Opera O does beat out Grass Wonder. Fuji beats out Grass Wonder. Vega beats out Grass Wonder, but Princess doesn't. Happy Meek does though. Biko versus Princess, probably Biko. And I do like Princess more than Chris S, but again, it's just a matter of knowledge with some of these Ubers. Like, if probably helps us out actually that we don't know like half of them, because it makes it so that a lot of those we can just get through nice and quickly. Now, this is a tough one. March Lorraine been doing very well, but it's Ogi. It's Oggy. I mean, we love Oggy. As much as we complain about racing her, we do love Oggy, so we are going to be selecting her today. But March Lorraine will be out Sirius and Bully. Kelston will also do so. Doba, I mean, you hate men, and you beat up men. I think. I don't know. But you don't hate them, so we're going to pick you. Chronogenesis versus Doba. Well, you're looking at me with those angry eyes. You don't want to give me good sparks when I make parents with you, so we're going to go Chrono. Because Chronogenesis, as we know, one of the best websites to get good parents. Mr. CB versus Dansatsu Flame. We will be picking Mr. CB and Bakushin over her. But Dansatsu... Okay. Eshiko just not one of my favorite Umas. I don't really know too much about her, but she seems to not have a very nice attitude. I mean, maybe I'm annoying somebody by saying that, but I just don't know. Furioso. Smart Falcon versus Kita-san Black is maybe a tough one, but my brain just instantly knew that I was going to pick Kita-san Black, so we are going to be doing her. However, this time we're going to be doing Smart Falcon instead. I do like her a bit more than Palma, and the same thing with Daiwa, really. Palma kind of, you know, the issue I have with Palma is she likes golf, and I hate golf, so that's why she is losing right now. Yeah, I'm Poke. But you know what, you also seem like you would like golf, so we'll actually pick Palma. And then Orferi versus Tucker Bryan, probably Orferi. Get some Black at home again. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Okay, Majuro. I wish there was like a way we could do this with just the global horses. That would save a lot of time. Because we're nearly like halfway done now. It's going to be Majuro McQueen. Still in Love over Twin Turbo. Narita Top Road. Probably Twin Turbo over Sweet Taoshu, actually. Helios over Sweepy. Shovel over Sweepy. Sweepy over Marvy. Machan over Memory. The Memory versus the Forgotten. Okay. I don't know. Durando has the cornet. Oh my god! It happened, guys! We got the matchup! We did it! We did it, gang! We did it, gang! We got it! We hit the matchup! We hit it! I cannot believe that. Oh my god. Well, okay. No spoilers. These are probably going to reach number 1. Number 2. Yep. It would happen. It would happen. It would happen. You done with mine? You lost? There's 900. Oh my god. Okay, we got to speed up. So Tachyon versus Karen is going to be ever so slightly. Oh my god, 900 is so many. I can't believe we got Mihono versus Raishao though. That is kind of crazy. And then some of these are a bit easier than others. Like I said, probably a million times now. Anytime we have characters that we know versus characters we don't know, gonna be a lot easier to just pick the characters that we're a bit familiar with. Mambo versus Almondai. Oh my god, fuck. Almondai. Mambo versus winning. Sorry, Mambo. Mambo versus no, winning ticket versus for ticket. Young. Diamond. Arabian. Sumaru. Muteki. Festa. Okay, I don't care. Don't care. Okay, Tam versus Taiki. Oh, Tam versus Taiki. Tam versus Taiki. It's probably ever so slightly Tam. Probably ever so slightly Tam. Spay versus Taiki is actually goes the other way though, because I think, you know, you can eat burger, but she can also eat burger. So unfortunately, there is no Happy Meal advantage for you this time, special week, and it's gonna go with Taiki. Spay versus Teo. Season 1 versus Season 2, huh? Season 1 versus Season 2. My top 10, Raishawa, Suzuka, Curran, Nishino Flower, Digi, Palmer, Bourbon, Tachyon, Still, Stay Gold. That is a pretty fucking good list. So it's going to tell me my top 10. Okay. I think Spay, actually. Merzensky. I'm sorry, Teo. I'm sorry. Teo versus... Okay, I think Teo actually wins here. Satan's Prankster versus Prankster, huh? I was gonna say if there's an anime gold chip, it's way better, but like Sky is also way better in the anime, so I don't even know. I think I'm gonna go with Sky here. Gold chip versus Taishin, I think is a slight dub for gold chip. Taishin versus Gold City. Oh god, these are really close in my mind. Gold City, I think. You can just send the results link. More like top 150, yeah. I think Nari over top. These two are pretty close, but we're gonna go Matakane, Tosen, Lucky Lilac, Nari 1, Daichi, Karen or Acute. Probably Acute. Final. Probably Karen. Rob Roy. Probably Nishino. I'm gonna click you just because I feel bad for you. If there's like an Uma on screen for too long, I'm like, no, I don't want to be mean. Yeah, so I don't really know anything about Dream Journey. I know people like her, but I can't speak to the reasons why. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Okay, okay, just because of that, she gets selected. Suzu versus Digitan. Well, I'm sorry, Digitan, but Suzu is actually having an incredible run, and as much as you are probably a lot more similar to the people, you know, Suzu, we love Suzu. Biwa versus Digitan. You know, I feel like Digitan would support my decisions thinking about it, because she is a big fan of Uma's too. Biwa versus Digi. I really don't like Ogre Cap, and it's totally not because of how often you get smoked in her because of CMs, but because of in Man too. Yeah, anytime Ogre Cap shows up on the rival races, you know you're in for a bad time. Digitan versus... I'm probably slightly Biwa. Probably slightly Biwa. Chio versus Digitan. Well, probably slightly Digi, actually. And then probably slightly Chio. Probably slightly Pasta. Probably slightly Creek. Slightly Fujin. Akamono. Brian. Cafe. It's hard when it's like unreleased ones that I both like, because I don't know really anything about these other than that I like the design. So I'm just gonna go off Neo Universe because I like her design a bit more. We had double OG Uri in the final. We haven't run our finals yet, so if we haven't finished this by the end of the hour, I'm just gonna start finals then, because I don't want to leave it too late, because I've still got a video to bring out later that I was editing before stream came out. And I really, really want to get that done for tonight. So here, not the big... I know Vodka's a very popular character, but just doesn't have the biggest appeal to me. I mainly know her as somebody that just makes Die with Scarlet more funny. And Akuno Dictus, yeah, don't know. Mijiro Bright for Sturmenti. I mean, you fucked my goat, so... Bijan, yeah, go. Tap Dance City. I mean, probably do like him more than that. Probably Ryan, actually. I mean, Seeking the Pearl. She's probably going to do very low. Ryan Craft versus Bitter Glass. Professor X versus Bitter Glass. Grant, I don't know who that is. Sure. Ogre Cat versus Rudolph. It's going to be Ogie. March Lorraine versus... Dude, people are going to call me a LARPer for this character for doing this well. People let you LARPing motherfucker. And to be fair, we do like Rudolph. We bought Rudolph to CM. We really do like Rudolph. We really do like Rudolph. Super cute Uma. You know, very cool. Not always cute, but when she is cute, super cute. But always cute is March Lorraine. Cowstone Light-O, again, it's going to be one of those ones where people will be like, it's a little bit larpy. We've only seen the JP scenes from her ahead of time, so... But in my heart of hearts, she does feel slightly ahead of Rudolph, crazy enough. Now, here, Rudolph actually going to beat Sirius. Not that hard for me to decide here. Sirius, you know, we appreciate not having to go to the hospital. And you will raise our hospital bill, so you need to really just think about that. Now, Chronogenesis versus Grass Wonder, I think goes to Grass Wonder. Happy Meek, yeah, we like Happy Meek. Chrono. Doba versus Biko, probably Doba. CB versus Biko. The sprinters, I'm just not much for Biko, to be honest. I feel like her designs may be like a bit weak. Especially compared to some of the more out there stuff that some of the other Umas have. That's just a little bit more crazy. And I don't know. Okay, so we got like 400 more to... Oh my god, we got like 400 more to go. I swear some of these I don't even see. Okay, Kita-san Black versus Mijiro McQueen. Kita-san Black versus Mijiro McQueen. Sometimes with these, I feel like you just gotta go with your gut, and my gut tells me it's Kita-san Black, though. Yeah, I was worried I was gonna get like something a bit harder. Falcon versus McQueen. I feel like I'm leaning towards McQueen ever so slightly. Yeah. Oh no, it's getting even tougher. Still in love versus Smart Falcon. Still in love versus Smart Falcon. Still in love versus Smart Falcon. Yay. Is crazy, pretends to not be crazy. I think we're gonna go with Falco. Yeah. Tsundere versus Yandere. Well, only one of those will stab you, so we're gonna go with Daiwa because she won't stab us. We do like Still in Love more than Haru and Narita Top Road. Gremlin versus Gerbil. Unfortunately, we are going to be going with the Gremlin here. Yada versus Haru. I think we actually go with Haru. Poke versus Harry Potter. I think Poke maybe. Gentle Donut, yeah. Palmer versus the Wizard. Probably Yada. Palmer versus Sunday. Palmer. Sunday. King Halo. My-chan. Loves Only You versus... I don't know either of these characters. Oh god, okay. Yep, cool. And now we're probably just gonna have another chain of like loads of characters that I have no idea who it is. Oh! Sorry, Almond Eye, you've come up against Bourbon. That's, Yep, you've come up against Bourbon, and then you've come up against Rice Shower, so... Do I like Almond Eye more than I like Tachyon? Yes, I do. Do I like Tachyon more than I like Mambo? I don't know. I've never considered such a question before. This is like, this is something that Socrates would be stumped by. Mambo? Or Tachyon? I think Tachyon, slightly. Curran, I think we like Mambo there. I'd probably say I do like Air Groove more than I like Winning Ticket here, so we are actually going to be picking her, but... Yeah, I think same with Hishima, but Winning Ticket I like more than Top Gun. Forever Young versus Top Gun. Top Gun... But yeah, Forever Young's doing a lot better than I thought she would. She really is. I think Diamond over Ardan. And yeah, now it's just gonna... I feel like it keeps going down the list, and then like it goes through like the most popular characters, and then it goes through like the least popular. Yeah, it goes from like most to least popular, because all these ones at the bottom I just have no idea who they are. Yeah, no clue. I mean, we've already seen this. Tamamo versus Suzu. Tamamo. Taiki versus Suzu. Shit. Okay, Suzuka. So I listened to their voices, and that like gave me the answer I actually needed, I think. Taiki over Biwa. Biwa versus Spei. Spei. Maru versus Biwa. Maru. Nice Nature versus Biwa, I think. And then Teo. I think I like Biwa more than I like Teo. Digi versus Teo is... Probably Digi. Chio versus Teo. Is Chio taller than Teo is? Looks like it. Okay, God, I did not think this would be so long. Like, even when we're, like, going through our favorite... Like, I feel like I have a better idea now, because I've, like, thought about it so much. God City... Narrator Brian versus Taishin. Oh, God, I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm very, very sorry. Neo Universe. Adekani. Oh my... Okay. You said there was like 900, so we just got another 300 clicks to go, and then we're done. Yeah, it's easy. Easy, no big deal. Yeah, no biggie. No biggie. No biggie. Wait, does that... how many Umas are there now, then? Like, in terms of JP. Like, because if... there's got to be well over 100 with the amount that we've been clicking through. Okay, Ogre Cat versus Kita-san. That's going to be a Kita-san dub. Ogre Cat versus McQueen. Probably McQueen dubskis. Ogre Cat versus Falco. I think is a dub for Falco. Ogre Cat versus Daiwa. Probably Ogi W. March Lorraine versus Daiwa. Probably D. It's getting really, really tough at this point. But I sort of, in my mind... I'm getting to the point where I'm knowing who my favorites are. So some of these ones that would have been a bit tougher earlier, I've kind of like thought about it and I'm getting the mental. Pliable Umas 120 to 130. That sounds about right. Does sound about right to me. Grass Wonder vs King Halo. Sorry, King Halo. Wow, this like the music's got to like the really intense part. Has got to the really intense part. Hold on a sec. Let's. Oh. Oh, I was gonna be like, why does it sound so crazy? But then we just got the end of the game music. Is that the music over? I might need to put something on. 2 secs. STL Advanced Edition. There we go. And that shit. Oh my god, it's already. Yeah. Oh my god, this is such an undertaking. This has been such an... I mean, I'm interested to see the list once it's done. It's going to be an interesting list to see. Yo, these are the same Uma. This is the same Uma. Like, she's just put glasses on. What the fuck do you mean these are two different... No, this is the same Uma with glasses on. Like, she's just put her hair together and put on some red... You can't fool me, game. You can't fool me. Yeah, okay, sorry, Bubblegum fellow. I'm sure somebody's like, my waifu's so low at the bottom, how dare you? I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe your waifu just, you know, she needs a chance to come to global first. Remember to save your results link in a notes file. Okay. So Kita-san is going to be out Tam Tam. Is Mijiro McQueen going to be out Tam Tam? I don't think so. Mijiro McQueen versus Suzu is fucking evil. McQueen. Suzuka. Taiki. Falco. How did I end up with the fatties? How did I end up with fatty versus fatty? Like I could not have planned this. I could not have planned this. The strongest fatty of today versus the strongest fatty in history. I think we're gonna slightly lean towards Ogre Cat. Maru versus Daiwa, huh? This is tough. Probably slightly towards that. And then I think Natty we like a bit more than Daiwa. Oh, God. I'm sorry, I don't mean... I'm sorry, Daiwa. I want... Yeah, we'll click on you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why do I feel like these two would make a really great couple? Like they have matching energy. They could do it. They could be a great couple. Here is very hard between Still in Love and Digitan. I think slightly Digitan though. And then here probably Still in Love. NTR versus Chio. Top Road, Chio. I mean that was wait. Dog? Cat. Do we like dog or cat? In real life I like cat, but in this I like dog. Teo. Sky. I think I do like her more than like Pasta. Pasta versus Rudolph. Huh? Gold Chip versus Rudolph. Probably Rudolph. TM Up Pro versus Rudolph. TM Up Pro. Kiseki versus Gold Chip. I think Kiseki. Turbo versus Gold Chip. Probably Gold Chip. Creek versus Turbo. Probably Turbo. Helios. Chevo. Super Creek. Funis here, I think. Akabono versus Ayabe. Probably Akabono. And then Gold City. And Narita Taishin. And Brian. But not Cafe. Haru versus Cafe is going to go to Haru. And then I think this one goes to Pocket. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, like... The music. We're liking the music today, are we? That's good to know. Trying some different stuff out. It did feel like it, you know, it would fit, so. Serious and Bullet. I feel like I gotta go with my coffee drinking Chum Chum. Neo Universe. Neo Universe would help me, while she would hurt me, so we're gonna go with Neo Universe. I feel like if they don't have Dominator on this Uma, then they have really missed the joke. Marvi versus Matakane. Probably Matakane. Vivo versus... I feel like Vivo. Doto versus Marvi. And slightly Doto. But Marvi here, I think. And then Wonder. Wonder versus Jordan. Probably Jordan. And then Lilac. And then Nariwan. You know, we gotta pick our Umas before we pick Happy Meek. Okay, Machan not doing too great. And then, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of the low rank Umas now. Oh, no! I don't understand. We have about 100 more to get through, and then we should be good. So, okay, some Umas, I don't get why they're, like, showing up when they do, but... I want to pick her in here. Dansatsu... I feel like Dansatsu Flame we've seen a little bit of in Global. Bijan here, Tap Dance City, Robroy, Durament, I guess. Last One Piece. But yeah, so like yesterday I was I was on YouTube and I was watching some videos, and then I saw like some on FTL, and I was like, I should play that again. Ended up buying the game, playing through the entire thing. Managed to get a win on my first try, which is insane, because that game is not very easy. And I just remembered how much I love the soundtrack, so that's what we are listening to today. It's one of the best soundtracks in all of gaming. And I think in the future what I'll do is, like, I have so many game soundtracks that I love to listen to, and I think it'd be really cool if I like use that as background music so you guys can like share in it as well. Because it might be stuff that you've never heard before, and I love sharing stuff like that. Now, okay, it seems like, yeah, we're over 80% of the way through now, so we are getting towards the end of this. Unfortunately, these bottom ones just do not matter. They're just a bit of chaff that we just have to get through, unfortunately. I had to click Sugar Lights there, like, I just felt so bad. I was like, you don't just... Okay, so our top two ranked Umas currently going to be Mihono Bourbon, and then Raishal beating out Kita-san Black. Almond Eye versus Kita-san Black. Estimated progress 97%. What the fuck? We were at 82 seconds ago. What was this game called? So it is called FTL, Faster Than Light, and it's a roguelike space game. If you've never played it, it's currently on sale for about £1. So I'd recommend anyone who's interested to like have a look after the stream. because it's truly a fantastic game. If you like Uma, you probably like roguelikes anyway, so that is going to be a good option for you. Now, here is a tough one. We have the strongest speed card currently versus the card that is going to just absolutely destroy it. If no one's ever looked at Almond Eye speed, it's ridiculous. The Umapuya or the Umapuoid, exactly. The has a million kids versus the had a million kids. This is a tough one. I feel like Kita-san Black because Almond Eye is just getting carried off her design a lot. I mean, I have watched cutscenes with her, and because I was like, I need to know more. Like, you see this Uma, instant attraction, instant crush. Kita-san absolutely a cutie though. I feel like we're gonna go with Kita-san Black here, but it is very tough. She is gonna beat out Tamamo Cross though, and. Is Tamamo Cross really getting my number 5 spot? Yeah, it seems like it. McQueen versus Tachyon is going to be a Tachyon dub. And it's going to be a Curran dub here. But Mijiro and McQueen going to fight back against Mambo. And Suzu as well going to fight against Mambo. So will Taiki and Falco. Cappy Cap. These are both Mimi. I feel like Spay over Mambo and Maru. And Natty and Biwa. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for you, Mambo. I really... Mambo, I'm so sorry, Mambo. 8 moon, indeed. Egg Rufus Teo is Teo. Sky, Cowstone Light, oh, yep, definitely. Yep. Oh, I keep getting all the crazy matchups. Like... This is like keeps happening. We actually have Symboli Rudolph versus Airgroove. Now, much like real life, this has an answer, and it is going to be Symboli Rudolph. TM Opera O versus Airgroove, however, it's going to be an Airgroove Dubskis, and then it's going to go back to TM Opera O and Fuji Kiseki. Gold Chip, I feel like slightly more than Hishima, and same with Twin Turbo and Helios, Shovel. Yeah, okay. Fusion. Mambo becoming a support. Dude, she was doing so well, and then she just got hit by the fucking combo. Winning Ticket versus Akabone. Probably Ticket. The big Uma is unfortunately going to eat the smaller Uma here. Yeah, very sorry. Very sorry, Maya. You are cooler than Brian, though. And Brian is cooler than Forever Young. Like some of these characters, like Forever Young, I don't want her to get too high, to be honest. I'm like, you are in the nepotism Uma, you are nepo baby Uma. Like you know, a lot of it is just because you're owned by side games. Your dad is side games, so you're gonna get stupidly pushed, and yeah, it's not fair to the other Umas. We have to give them a chance to. Okay. I don't know if the other... Oh, it's probably the other weird dress ones are the other goddesses. Okay, that makes sense in my brain now. Yo, why am I comparing everyone against this Uma? Yo, we gonna compare the entire list to Dali Arabian. Okay. You know what? I'm just at this point. I'm like, you could have one. You can have one. You deserve one Dubskis. Okay. Cool. And we're 99% done. So I think once we get to the bottom of this, we get our list. And I mean, there's no surprise who's going to be at the top, right? But I think the top 10 is going to be pretty interesting. Light hello, I mean... Kuno Dictus at home. Oh, yeah, so I think this is another one of the 3 goddesses. Okay, yeah, and these last ones just really don't matter. Little Cocoon. Okay, cool. We've had to click nearly 1,000 times to find out. Will we get to 1,000? We're 20 off. Okay, yeah, and this must be another one of the goddesses. God, we gotta be so near the bottom now. Dude, I'm sorry, Phenomeno. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Okay. Your name, okay. Your name, Dragon Slayer Pond. And then... We did it. We finally did it. What a surprise. Number one. Number one. If I do copy link and then I post that in chat. So we have that. There we go. There we go, gang. There we go. It's kind of like Smash Bros. I would have not expected my third favorite to be Kisa-san Black. I would have not expected that. That's a big... I mean, let's be honest. Number one, number two. I don't think anyone's too surprised that those are my favorites. But let's look a bit down the list. So, number 4. So our first JP exclusive Uma. Almond Eye, number 4. Tamamo Cross, a character I do not have. Number 5. And then Tachyon. Tachyon, I did not think Tachyon was my 6th favorite, but I mean the numbers, we've done the math. These are mathematically my favorite Umas. Curran at number 7, very high as well. McQueen, Suzuka, I expected these to be high, maybe even a little bit higher, but Taiki at 10 is very surprising. Oguri at 12. This is our 2nd Japan exclusive Uma. Really just because just one animation got to 13th spot. So if you're an Uma, what you need to do is you need to get an animator to make a really funny video about you, and then everybody will love you forever. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. And then just rounding out the rest of the top spots, we have Nice Nature, Biwa, and Daiwa Helios? My brain is cooked. But as you can see, a little bit down the list, and as we go further down, I mean, these characters, sorry, whoever you guys are, I have no idea who these characters are. However, it is time for finals. It is time for finals. We have gotten all the way through. I hope people enjoyed that Uma sorter. I enjoyed doing that. That was quite cool. But it's going to be time for finals now, so we are going to be loading that up and hopefully just doing kind of well for ourselves. No idea how this is going to go. Come on, Steam. Come on, Steam. Now, before we start finals, I'd recommend people maybe grab like a quick bite or a food or something, you know, food or drink. I'm going to have a quick toilet break before we start finals, and then we're going to get right into it. So I will see you guys in 1 minute. Okay, I am back, I am back, I am back, everybody. I am back. Thank you for waiting. Right, awesome. I have not played Uma today. I have been hard at work on making videos. There is one that I'm going to be trying to get out tonight, so hopefully I can do that. It's impressive music for a small indie. Yeah, I think the guy behind it also did Subnautica. So he's done quite a few soundtracks that are like really good. Really impressive. Really impressive. Now it is finally time. I'm just gonna clean out some dailies, just because otherwise I will forget to. To be honest, I'm not even gonna do a TrackBlazer run today. I'm not gonna do that, and I will probably just do a Same Sky run to the end of December, just because I'm too much to do today, unfortunately. Like I said, after the live stream, I'm literally going to be getting straight back into editing, because I want to get a video out tonight. I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow, so I'm not going to have any time to work on videos or anything like that. So yeah, same composer. He's an absolute goat. Just absolutely incredible. Okay, and then I think we have the daily races to do, and then it is going to be time for finals. So I hope everybody is excited for that. Hope so. All I'm worried about is that we're going to go in and we're going to see somebody with like the Cancer Cup title, and if they have a star on it, we know we're cooked. So we don't want to see that. That would be the absolute worst. That would be the absolute shit. I'm gonna be real. I'd be so sad. You never know. We do have a strong team. So yeah. Let's get into it, shall we? Give it one last look. Race events. Here we go. I have not looked at this yet. As you can see, I wouldn't get that graphic otherwise. Race. So our Umas. Okay, guys. Here we go. Let's see it. Okay. Dominator. Rival Ogre. We don't want to see front runner. No, we don't want to see front runners. Oh, this is bad. Okay, yep. If we get lucky, we need our Ogre in 5th for her to actually get her recovery, so it's gonna be tough. Now, this person does not have the title, and they do not have the strongest. Yeah, there's like a lack of gold skills. Kita-san Black having taken the lead, however, still very strong. By no means any Uma that has gone to final going to be good. That doesn't have medium S, which is good for us. And this also doesn't have medium S. It just kind of looks like maybe this person a bit more low effort, but Narita Brian still absolutely a threat. And then, okay, this person doesn't have a platinum title on. Yeah, Dragon Bourbon Maru. Team Dragon, let's go. It's very funny that this name that I picked for myself when I was a little kid is now my online username, but this person bringing double Dominator, which in a way is actually good for us, because if this was a front runner player, our Ogre Cap would be screwed. But this is a tough medium S Ogre Cap. It doesn't look like it was rebuilt. It looks... Yeah, this is Enguri Cap. A non-rebuilt Enguri Cap. Okay. And then our team, the medium S. Just for those that haven't seen these before. Though I imagine most people have. We have all of our greens. We have the complete early game. Prudent positioning, dodging, dangering, taking the lead, groundwork. Perfect early game on her. Fast tunes, killer tunes. Leader for Sprite as well, just to round that out. Hopefully, Marozensky's last CM, we would be loving to see a win for her. I would so much be filled with joy if we can see a Marozensky win, because it's going to be Summer Marozensky power creeping this Uma, and we won't be able to run her anymore. And for an Uma that's been so good to me, that's really sad. So, best of luck, Marozensky. Of course, we have the Bourbon. My favorite character in the game. Just one, my favorite character in the game. Congratulations, Mihono Bourbon. Your check is in the mail. crazy stats on this one. This is a throne rebuild, more than enough stamina. The #1 favorite by far has the Refraction Arc, the Professor of Curvature, has Umamusume Leader's Pride, has the full early game combo as well. So absolutely brutal. Even has Kiss for Courage for an extra little bit of mid game. And then maybe, you know, by no means weak, but a little bit iffy is our Ogre Cap. Does have medium S, Pace Chaser, more than enough stamina, great stats, loads of speed skills, but a little bit iffy on her recoveries. She needs to be in 1 through 5th to activate these two, which was my bad. That was a knowledge fail, so that is an issue. So we are going to be looking for her to be getting early 5th place so she can use her recoveries. But without further ado, this is Mara's retirement race, so I hope everybody cheers on Mara Zensky. We really want her to win. I mean, if any of our Umas win, it's going to be good. Bourbon, it would be her 3rd win. Ogre Cap, it would be her 1st. But it's only one of these. So, Maru, from now on, you're probably going to be a parent, but we'll just see. It's time. Let's click that race button, and let's see it go. We are going to transition over to full screen mode here for everybody. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see Maru. Let's see Bourbon. Let's see Ogre. It's time. The grand finals. The climax of champions. The clash of the strongest. Cancer Cup finals. This is the last race, the last chance for them to prove themselves. Will it be our Bourbon, the #1 favorite, our Ogre Coop, #2 favorite, or Mara Zensky, who's facing retirement, one last golden race? Okay, 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 let's see it, let's see it. It's about to start, it's about to start. No late starts, no late starts. Okay, this is amazing. We want to see the 1 and the 2. It's going to be a bit hard to fight against this Kita-san Black because she does have the gold skill. However, our Mara Zensky just running to the 1st spot. Come on, Maru. Come on. We got really unlucky with our gate RNG, unfortunately. Both of our runners on the outer gate. Hopefully, our Mara Zensky can pull off the dream. She fighting right now. Fighting this other Mara Zensky pulling ahead, unfortunately. Gonna see if we can't beat her though. Our front's very bunched up. Okay, Mihono taking 1st is great for us. We want to see our Maru. We want to see our Maru. We want to see our Maru push up. It looks like it's gonna be Bourbon though. Killer tunes from our Mara Zensky, fast pace, front runner corners on Bourbon, and you know our Ogre Cap is sitting in 5th, which is exactly where we need her to be. Our Bourbon pulling away though might just be able to do it. This Ogre Cap looking nowhere on the screen, which is good for us. We do not want to see her anywhere on the screen. Kiss for Courage on our Bourbon, Kiss for Courage on Mara Zensky. Bourbon should be holding here. Fortunately, I don't know if it is going to be a Maru win. It's going to be very tough for her. We do see a Brian on screen there. Up tempo on our Ogre Cap, but we have the 1 and the 2 in the front runner lobby, so we are absolutely well positioned here. Throw curve, hydrate, tail held high. Oh my god, we hit the Festive Miracle. The redemption on Ogre Cap last CM. She whiffed her Festive, but not this time. We hit the angling. Oh no, Mara Zensky. Mara Zensky falling black. We are getting hit by the Dominators, but our Mihono Bourbon so far ahead. Could this be her 3rd win? Ogre Cap pushing. It's an Ogre Cap CM, but nobody told Mihono Bourbon that. Mihono Bourbon, the absolute strongest. Can anybody catch up to this Umamusume? 200 meters left, less than 200, 100 meters left, and it's Ogre Cap versus Bourbon to the finish line. Is it going to be Ogre Cap? It's going to be Ogre Cap! And Ogre Cap wins it. Ogre Cap wins it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, if there was any character that was going to win a medium CM. Ogre. A 7 points. Wow. Wow, we got a very, very lucky lobby. We got a very... wow, I have murdered children. I have actually murdered children. You know, okay, so, going back to, where is it? Going back to this one, we won finals, yay! Okay. Yay! Lost to our own Ogre. I mean, that would have been Mihono Bourbon's third win if she had done it. I mean, I'm not too unhappy because that's a win for Ogre Cap and we don't have a win for her yet. But, I mean, I would have really liked to see a Mara win. I would have really, really liked to see a Marazensky win because I have run this character so many times. It's probably the best Marazensky we've ever made, right? And she has had a fantastic run this entire. She's the only one who's been with us since round 1. Only one of our team to go all the distance. Mihono, Ogre, both rebuilds. Yeah. Part of me feels a little bit bad for the other players, and well, one of them brought Ogre double dom, so they can eat. But the soulful player, you know, the person that brought the Brian and the Kita-san and the Maru, I feel a little bit bad for them. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little frustrating. However, an elite among elites, reigning from the top, Ogre Cap. The Cancer Cup Finals, a stage where dreams are made, or broken. Your winner is Ogre Cap. Her amazing performance showed us exactly why she is overpowered. Surrounded by the deafening cheers of the crowd, her running was nothing short of being blessed by Cygames. Another super performance from a super Umamusume. You sure know how to make me blush, but hey, I guess I'll just have to aim for ultra amazing Umamusume next time. Wow. You know what, Ogre Cap? You cost me the previous medium 2000. We didn't proc Festive Miracle. We bought this exact same comp actually. So to bring this same comp, okay, I get not the most creative, but to bring it and to win with it after losing, I feel really, really good. We have finally got a medium win. So now we have one on every single distance. We have one on every single distance. Because we have done the sprint win, we've done the long win, we've done the mile win. Our final one. Medium. Let's see it. There it is. There it is. As you can see last time, I did not do so well in Cancer Cup. I did not do so well. So that is a that is a nice little turnaround for us. Our final winner, Ogre Cap. 29.3% win rate. 29.3% win rate. 27.2% win rate. So the win rates are a little bit awkward, but once we got our final team locked in, as you can see, absolute monsters. Absolutely, like. So the thing is, right? I've been watching some other people, and everybody had the same thing. I've not tried this CM. I feel like I'm the only player of this game that actually tried. So if I didn't win, I was gonna be a little bit miffed because I was just having I love this game, right? I was having so much fun. I know it's TrackBlazer. I know TrackBlazer's not supposed to be. I've been loving this game. I really have been loving this game lately. I've been enjoying it. I haven't been able to stop myself from playing it. And just to put in all this effort and actually have these Umas do well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ogre Cap, we're going to bench her until probably Dirt. In which case she will be coming back for us. But it is the Sprint CM next time. So we will have to start preparing for that. I've had a thought maybe of doing like a community post, because I cannot decide between doing front runners and I cannot decide between doing pace chasers. So I'm almost tempted to let you guys vote on it. Like if I do like a community post and then I do that, and then whatever gets the most amount of points, I will simply run those as my team. So maybe that would be pretty cool, I reckon. I reckon that would be pretty cool. You know, if we go to titles, we have our shiny new title. We have our absolutely shiny new title. Where is it? Yeah. We've beaten Cancer. We're now cancer free. We don't have to worry about that. We can ring the bell. Very happy. Very, very happy. Awesome. But yeah, that is everything for today. I hope everybody has enjoyed. It's been a little bit of a different stream. It seems like people enjoyed the Uma Rater content. I know we've not played Umamusume for quite as long today, but I need to edit before it gets too late. Have a video for you guys to work on, which is, you know, it's time sensitive, and you know me, I always like to get you guys the best info with good timing. So yeah, once again, thank you everybody for sticking around. Thank you everybody who's been in chat, told me how your champions meeting has gone, and as always, the support always really means a lot. The next time I will be streaming will be Summer Marazensky release. I will be streaming those pools, so anybody who's interested, please show up for that stream. Because normally I only ever stream champions meeting, but I was like, if I'm pulling, you know, that is something I should stream, right? Because I know, like, even when my friends pull on cards, I'm like, yo, put that stuff on Discord, you know? Like, I want to see it. Awesome. I don't know if anyone else is like doing S-Maru pools or anything else like that. I imagine you guys are, but until then, I will see you on the 2nd in the next live stream. But yeah, I hope you look forward to the video that is coming out and that you support that. Yeah. Bye everyone. Oh, and the soundtrack we listened to today was FTL. I'm just gonna link that in chat before I go, just so people don't forget. I can't spell. It doesn't matter. Right, anyway, yeah, for real this time. Bye!